Premier Eby says the court decided not to provide Richmond homeowners with notice of the Cowichan court litigation, but the Cowichan lawyer said the judge in the case said the parties were free to provide notice of this litigation to private landowners years ago. This includes Canada as represented by the Attorney General. Canada has been and still is missing in action. Why is the Prime Minister being so quiet at a time when people are anxious about their homes and looking for answers?
Minister for Crown Indigenous Relations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Canada disagrees with the BC Supreme Court's ruling and appealed it on September 8th. Further legal clarity is required to address the decision, particularly relating to private property rights. British Columbia, the City of Richmond, Musqueam Indian Band, and Tsawwassen First Nation have also appealed. We will continue to work collaboratively with all parties to uphold the principles of reconciliation, transparency, and legal responsibility to all parties. We remain available for dialogue with the other parties to the litigation throughout this process. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
For Skeena-Bulkley Valley.
And in the meantime, there's chaos and panic in BC. Everybody's complaining, and everybody's blaming each other. The public is blaming Richmond Council. Premier Eby is blaming the court. And this government continues to stay quiet. That was only the second time I've heard this government say anything about that. The first one was made by a staffer. It's always been the Crown's duty to deal with rights and title. That's clear in the 2004 court case, the Haida court case. Does the Prime Minister have any statements to make to Canadian citizens regarding the Cowichan ruling?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We did make an announcement in September on this, and we remain available to work with all parties to address this matter. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Member for Richmond Centre Marpole.
Mr. Speaker, homeowners in Richmond are sounding the alarm. The Cowichan court ruling undermines the principle of private property ownership, and many fear their homes and business are at risk. The Liberal government saw this coming and did nothing. No explanation, no assurance, no leadership, and they still remain silent. Richmond's left in the dark. Families are anxious, investors are pulling back, and confidence in our communities is crumbling. Why won't this Liberal government stand up to defend property rights in Richmond and soon across Canada?
Hear, hear. The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I just said to the other member, Canada has disagreed with the BC Supreme Court's ruling and appealed it on September 8th. We remain available for dialogue with the other parties to the litigation throughout this process. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.